What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got some awesome information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with some brand new screenshots for Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, showing off the upgrades to a lot of the environments, the extra foliage, the extra detail in the mountains and backdrops, of course the new character models, a lot of cool stuff that the official Xenoblade Chronicles account have been showing off. Monolith Soft is hard at work, pretty much in the ramp up in terms of the marketing for this game. I'm pretty sure they're done with it, right? Nintendo has started to market this game quite a bit. On Twitter today, they said one more month to go with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We're starting to see quite a bit of posts with music snippets just showing off things. Of course, recently we've got those brand new screenshots showing off the brand new character models in the game, and everybody's just looking absolutely amazing. I actually did a video on that, so make sure you check it out if you haven't already done so. But what I like the most about these screenshots showing off the environment, it shows you really just how impressive this game is going to look and how this game is going to be. If you played the original on the Wii or even on the new Nintendo 3DS, you can already see that there's quite a bit of stuff in terms of what's added in with the geometry and the layouts. Yes, it's this familiar same look that you've seen, but it actually looks really good now. Before, on the Wii, it was, wow, this is impressive because this massive world is on the Wii, but it looks kind of jank, especially on an HD TV. I think that was Xenoblade Chronicles' worst nightmare, was a big 40 plus inch TV. Actually 40 probably wasn't too bad, but I had a 50-inch TV when I was playing this game, and there was definitely issues. So now with Definitive Edition, with how they've just revamped everything in here in terms of the look, the foliage, the grass, adding so much stuff, and you can clearly tell that it's running in that Torna engine, because it does look a lot like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, with the Gara plains and everything like that. So I'm enjoying the environments, I'm enjoying the look, and it's even going to be better when it's on your Nintendo Switch screen. It's even going to look better than that, because we've played it on a portable before, right? That was the new Nintendo 3DS, and it looked absolutely kind of horrible, guys. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It looked horrible, but I can already tell this is going to be absolutely amazing. I did have somebody ask me about the optimization for portable mode and how that's going to play, because famously Xenoblade Chronicles 2 got absolutely destroyed by Digital Foundry when it first launched because of the performance in portable mode and the resolution that it went down to. It went pretty low on the resolution there. But I'm happy to report, if you've played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country, definitely holds up a bit better in portable mode, and I'm almost positive they've made even more optimizations since then, because they were still testing things out in terms of what they're doing with Torna, because it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then they had the transition to Torna with the engine, and now they've even had more time to optimize and make this the best that they can. So I'm pretty sure that portable mode is going to be solid, in addition to docked play is of course going to look pretty good. So what are you guys' thoughts when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition? We got one more month to go, and of course we'll be counting down here on PlayerEssence with all sorts of cool stuff, so look forward to that. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, moving on to the next topic here. We've got some explanation when it comes to Indivisible on the Nintendo Switch. With the surprise launch, that's been explained, and there's an update in the works to fix some of the issues that gamers are having and the missing content as well. So months after the game already debuted on other platforms, Indivisible recently launched on the Nintendo Switch. Now, an official post on the website explains what's going on and what you can expect in the coming months when it comes to the Indiegogo campaign, the backers, and everything like that. So let's go ahead and jump right into it here. So Indivisible was supposedly supposed to launch in May for the Nintendo Switch, but due to an unexpected series of events, it arrived yesterday. Now the post also has some other notable information on here. We're going to go ahead and break it down for you guys. So the update is detailed on this site, which Rotzi will be unlocked, who's a character in the game, for everyone. They are going to have an update that allows for 1080p resolution when docked. Now, the physical version will be evaluated for retail as soon as things return to normal, while Indiegogo backers will be shipped their copy as quickly as possible, but it could be 1 to 2 months given the current situation. Now, those who ordered the game digital will be able to receive their codes as quickly as possible. Now, some other tech stuff that's also going to be updated in a post. There's going to be a toggle for 30 frames per second or unlocked. Currently, the game just defaults to unlocked. Now, they are going to be doing more GPU and CPU optimizations. Plus, there's going to be fixes for sprite lighting / sprites appearing oddly in the game. Then, of course, like we talked about, 1080p support when docked. It's currently 720p docked and undocked, so they went with that type of approach at this point. The game will eventually become physical for everyone. Right now it's just digital only because of the current situations that's going on, and it's just a unfortunate series of events when it comes down to it. Obviously, they're alluding to the CV pandemic that's going around worldwide at this point. That's the biggest problem right now, and that's the reason why this is happening. I would have liked, they could have just waited, right, and then May they get the game out, but man, there's so much stuff that's happening in May. There's a lot of games that are coming, but it is what it is. I don't think this could have been avoided considering the situation. Now, if everything would have went according to plan, then we wouldn't have this. But I'm glad that they're actually going to be updating the game. People thought that maybe there's not going to be anything going on with this. It's just going to be left that way, considering the developers, Lab Zero, didn't even know what was going on. They were surprised. They actually put out some posts on Twitter saying hey, I guess the game's out right now. So a lot of the people who originally worked on the game from Lab Zero were like, wow, the game's out. So they didn't do the port themselves. Obviously, 505 got somebody else to do the port, but the developers have confidence that they're going to get everything done as well, which they have updated on their Twitter posts and stuff like that. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? Are you still planning on getting Indivisible? This is a game that I know I was excited for, and I do plan on picking up. I almost bought the Xbox One version, but now that they're saying that they're going to update it and there's going to be some things, I mean, I might just try it on the Xbox One just to see how it is, but we're going to have to just wait and see. I'm not really sure at this point, so I'm contemplating whether to get it on the Switch or to just get it on a different platform. So what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, and move on to the next topic here. We have a little bit of a review roundup for Streets of Rage 4. The classic being brought back in a brand new way, and I'm happy to report that the game is actually reviewing really well. Right now, out of 16 critic reviews, it has an 81 score, so really good for this style of game. And right off the back, I'm looking at some of the top scores here. It's all the way up to 95 or a 9.5 out of 10 from God is a Geek. PlayStation Universe gave it a 95 or a 9.5. The Sydney Morning Herald gave it a 9 out of 10. The 6 Axis gave it a 9 out of 10. CG Magazine gave it a 9 out of 10. GameSpew gave it a 9 out of 10. Looking down here, there's even more in terms of great review scores. Metro and Vandal giving it 8s or in the 80s range. IGN did give it a 7 out of 10, and Push Square also gave it a 7 out of 10, and Game Informer as well. So I am going to read one good review, then of course we'll get into what IGN has to say as well. So God is a Geek with the 9.5 said Streets of Rage 4 is wonderful. Everything from the combat to the soundtrack is crafted with great respect for the originals, providing a fresh take on the popular series. Is the series popular? Well, it was popular, now they're bringing it back, right? So here's what IGN had to say with the 7. Streets of Rage 4 delivers the greatest hit of classic series, and it's the best when played with at least one friend. If the primary focus was delivering a traditional Streets of Rage experience with a modern coat of paint, it absolutely succeeds. But while its layers on a few new and interesting mechanics, it's still a very conservative update to a quarter-century old format that feels like a slave to the past. So he's just basically complaining that there's not enough new in the game, you know, when it comes down to it, which I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I think that was their whole take on this, was to be the classic being brought back, you know? So I guess it just depends on where you go into it with your mindset, what you're expecting, right? So overall, I'm excited for the game. Of course, I'm going to be picking it up. I think it launches pretty soon here. April 30th is the launch date. Switch, PS4, Xbox One, PC, it's on all the different platforms here. So good reviews overall, coming out pretty soon here. Tomorrow it will be here, so I'm looking forward to checking it out myself on the Nintendo Switch. So what are you guys' thoughts when it comes to Streets of Rage 4? What system you guys planning on picking it up on? Are you guys planning on getting it at all? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the final topic here, Warface, that free-to-play shooter, first-person shooter on the Nintendo Switch, actually got a 32-player battle royale mode out of nowhere. Wow, that's crazy, right? So Warface, the free-to-play first-person shooter on the Switch, now has a brand new mode, 32 players. Battle Royale, let's go. Now here are the details on this update to the game. According to the official post here, they break down what a Battle Royale mode, obviously you guys know what that is. You just start off with a melee weapon and then you have to head in and find different drops from weapons everywhere. But they have said that this one's a bit different, right? So it's quick and dynamic matches. A single match only lasts just a few minutes, but that time is full of adrenaline. So if you just want to hop into something real quick, play, not have to spend a ton of time, like a Fortnite, for example, in order to get a Battle Royale mode or a PUBG or something like that, this might be a good alternative for you. So they all say that there's no room for error. Once your character dies, the match is over. That's classic Battle Royale. 32 players, so I think this is pretty cool. Warface is over 1 million downloads on the Nintendo Switch. People seem to still be playing it. There's thousands of players playing the game. I know I checked it out, and while there was a couple of weird glitches here and there and odd stuff with the lagging and things like that, I overall had a good time playing the game. I thought it was fun to play. I'm not big on first-person shooters though, but at the same time, I think it's pretty cool for people to be able to play. Since there's no Call of Duty on the Nintendo Switch, there's not that many big first-person shooters. This is free to play and it's doing really well on the Switch, so they decided to keep on updating it. So what do you guys think about all the different topics here when it comes to Xenoblade Chronicles, Indivisible, Streets of Rage 4, and of course Warface? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this one here. Check out the link in the description. We've got Twitter. Go and give us a follow on there. Stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. And when we go live for our live streams, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace!